We all know Chicago is the home of the blues. Want accuracy? Don't watch Channel 9 News. To 5 and 7, they will do just fine. But now it's time for the 9 at 9. It's the 9 at 9.
All right.
It's the 9 at 9. It's the 9 at 9. I watch it all the time.
Isn't that nice? Pretty good, right?
All right.
I like that.
Not very complimentary,
No.
but nice.
No.
That's nice. I like that.
Usually that's what makes it funny.
That was great.
Number 9, a sad update about our beloved Jackie and Shadow.
Oh, no, we knew this was
Over the
coming.
weekend, they lost one of their eaglets. The chick was last seen alive last Thursday during its 6 p.m. feeding, but somewhere overnight it passed away. It's
Where'd
not
it
clear
go?
how the baby bird died, but there was a lot of snow, frigid temperatures in the area. Friends of Big Bear Valley in California issued a statement. We understand completely how hard this is to hear. Please allow yourself to grieve and feel whatever you feel. Please honor the chick for its courage in getting as far as it did and doing whatever it came to do. On the bright side, 2 eaglets continue to thrive.
Well, what happened to it?
Here they are now. This is
Seems a
live.
little shady.
Our resident eagle expert, Jill Dugan, shared a haiku her mother-in-law wrote about the
The
eagle's
whole
death.
family's in on it.
And we are sharing it with you.
All right.
Here you go. Little bird mattered, brought out our humanity, symbol of goodness. Damn it anyway. Kept hoping you were alive. I'm so sad for you.
Well, that needs to rhyme.
No.
Well, haikus
that's
are not-
I
haiku.
they
think it's
don't
more
rhyme.
about
Right.
the
That's the
syllables.
syllable.
I'm
Yeah.
just telling the common folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just-
I know about haikus.
Yeah, just so it also knows,
I
the
mean,
rest of the
don't
9 at 9
insult
is
me.
all going to be done in haiku also.
Yeah.
So that you're going to enjoy following along on that.
Miss Harvard explaining the haiku to me. I've known haikus
Yeah.
since you were in short
They
pants.
stink because they don't rhyme. That's the problem with haikus.
You guys.
Number 8. At the College of Worcester in Ohio,
Yeah.
you can get a scholarship for playing the old bagpipes
Yeah.
and be a part of a great tradition.
That was haiku right there.
As a piper on a football game day, what happens is the pipers line up spaced out and the football team lines up behind us. And once we get the signal, we strike up. And as
That's
soon as
pretty
the
awesome.
football players hear the drones, they go, "Wah!" And they just love it. And then about halfway down the field, the football players break through the line and just sprint onto the field.
Isn't that beautiful? Is there a more beautiful sound in the world than the wailing of the bagpipes? If you're one of those rare high school kids who plays the pipes, why not audition? Worcester has a Scottish Arts Scholarship awarded to first-year students based on how they do at the tryout. They offer $2,000 to $8,000 a year.
Wow.
Also, the lesson fees you would normally have as a student bagpiper get reduced if you win the scholarship.
Wow.
The College of Worcester is just southwest of Akron and has been around since 1866.
Wow. See, that's a
Seems like there's a
pretty
time
good
and a place, right, for that instrument.
Yeah. Which are what?
Yeah, I don't know when they are, but I can tell you when I don't want it.
When?
When I'm at my house, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Might be a little hard to hear.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, you get out of bed, scroll through your phone, and stumble into the kitchen for a cup of coffee. All this with your eyes half open. But some sleep experts say put your phone down and ditch the coffee. They suggest waking up with a cup of herbal tea or hot lemon water and sea salt. They recommend delaying caffeine intake for 60 to 90 minutes after waking up for optimal hormonal regulation.
This video.
She is having a great
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. Here's a song that doesn't mean what you think. For many years, TV producers have used this song over a montage of whatever happy event they want to recap.
Oh, yeah.
Green Day's Time of
Yep.
Your Life.
So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
All right, this song is really about telling an ex-girlfriend not to let the door hit her on the arse on the way out. Billy Joe Armstrong says the song is not about hope, it's about anger. He says he wrote it about how bitter he was when a girlfriend told him she was moving out of the country.
Oh.
It's all in the eye of the beholder, the writer, and all that kind of stuff. It can get confusing.
Number 5 is your partner emotionally cheating. There are some red flags. Relationship experts say if your partner is no longer sharing details with you, that means they're sharing them with someone else. If they're super suddenly protective of their phone and they're guarding it, and if they act offensive when you ask them about it, they're more likely hiding their conversations from you. Does their energy change around you? If so, they may be giving all their energy to another person. And finally, check their social media. Are they liking one person's photos more than others? Are they commenting on someone's Instagram posts or getting tagged in photos more? That could be another sign of having an emotional affair.
Well,
Then
Again.
you don't, if you feel compelled to hire a private investigator, let me save you $10,000. You don't have to. They are cheating on you.
yeah.
Or you might just be paranoid.
You could be paranoid.
Yeah, you know?
But he'll still save you the money.
Either way, you're saving
That's the
money.
beauty of it.
We save you money.
Number 4, if you've been in a Walgreens in the past 7 years or so, you might have noticed the smart doors of their coolers. They display interactive ads and promotions for items stored inside. The doors are also supposed to show you what's inside the cooler so that you don't have to open up the door. That's tough. And then it gets that fog on it when you shut it.
Right.
You can't see what's in there. We've all been there. The problem is it never seemed to work. The doors had technical glitches. They frequently froze and displayed the wrong info. Now the company is involved in a $200 million contract dispute. The funny thing is, one of the co-founders of the cooler screens is a former Walgreens president.
Well, that's not good. Number 3, Murder, She Wrote ran for 12 seasons on NBC from 1984 to 1996.
CBS.
And maybe it was CBS. I don't know. If you watch the show in reruns, you'll find hundreds of veteran Hollywood actors making guest appearances. Everyone from Van Johnson to Mickey Rooney. There are lots of reports that the show star Angela Lansbury made a point of hiring guest stars from the golden age who had basically aged out of Hollywood.
Wow.
Their appearance on the show helped them earn the union points they needed for things like insurance and pensions.
man. That's
Those
cool.
reports have never been verified, but maybe Lansbury wanted it that way. No one could prove why she hired so many older actors, but the show did, in fact, help a lot of older actors find work, so in many ways probably help them get insurance and pensions. So, very well done, Angela.
You watch that show?
I did not.
Larry, did you watch
Yeah,
that
it's a
show?
good one.
Yeah.
Sure.
A little before my time.
Yeah. All right, number 2, a robotic drawing board. It's called Jot-O. It draws with a pen on command from a computer or a mobile device. You just hang it on the wall and someone can send you a message or a work of art. Or you can send yourself or family members a note. And when it's time for something new, it erases and starts over. It can also be useful in meetings and teleconferences, and there's a subscription service called 365 Days of Art. Each day you wake up to a unique drawing from an illustrator. So that's
Does that
fun.
run you?
I don't know.
The cost?
Yeah, I couldn't answer that one, Pat.
Number 1, I think everyone knows the song "You've Lost That Love and Feeling" by the Righteous Brothers. Can we hear a quick bit of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, there was a comic actor in England named Paul Shane. He was on sitcoms and things like that. And he did a version of this song that was most likely intended to be serious, but that is now remembered as one of the funniest moments in their TV history. He's on the show called Pebble Mill at 1, which was kind of an afternoon variety magazine type of show. Here you go.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips.
Wow,
I don't think that's that.
He's giving his best.
You're trying hard not to show it,
Oh, they're really
but baby, I know it. You lost that loving feeling.
Oh, well,
That loving feeling.
That's not horrible.
No, it's not at all.
You lost that loving feeling. Now it's gone. Gone.
without leather pants over here, but
You are right. It's painted on here.
You lost that loving feeling, now it's gone, gone, gone. Oh,
not a good look. But
baby, baby, I'll get down on my knees for you.
It's got some good hair going on there. That front.
It's kind of like a faux.
If you would only love me like you used to do.
He needs to sit down.
Yeah, that
We had a love you don't find every day. Yeah. So don't.
he's the only one not wearing a vest, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
Too
trying to
good
show
for
off
this?
some other stuff, I think.
Yeah, not bad.
I think it's just the extras that.
Yeah.
All right, that's
It's keeping us engaged, though.
Yeah.
at 9.
I watch it all the time.